Hey, Carl. Is Dapty okay-ish? He's pretty okay. Once Draymond gets on, I'll have him get all you guys on call. But welcome, guys. This is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. Yeah, get Skype open, Dreamin'. Give you a little preview of what's to come here. The wheel of destiny for the top 7 seeds in the tournament. I missed Dreamin's call. Wonder why I didn't. I couldn't pick up. I couldn't pick up.
What's up?
I don't know why I can't answer the phone when you're calling. It's kind of weird. I was clicking it. I was like, answer, answer, answer.
Yeah, you never answered.
Yeah, Meta. The wheel will decide the top 7 seeds in the tournament because we had 3 individuals go undefeated. So they've all earned the right to be the number 1 seed, but I can't give everybody that delight. So it's going to be the wheel will decide the top 7. I will be 8th because I'm the only group winner at 2-1, and then tomorrow's where the fun's going to happen.
Who do you think is going to be the number 1 pick?
I don't know. We'll find out pretty soon. You want to get Carl and PWF on call? Anybody else that wants to get a call?
Yeah.
How's it going, Axe?
Do I have PWF?
He's been on with us before, I think.
Skype.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
What's up, Carl? PWF, do I feel like I should have you? I don't see you.
Wonder if I can. Where's that clown? Oh no.
Can you guys hear me?
I can.
All right, sweet. Dap, I decided I like the tiebreaker.
Oh, the tiebreaker was solid.
Yeah, the tiebreaker was pretty solid. Now that I know what it is.
All the people that were giving me a hard time about it before they knew what it was pretty funny because I knew it was a good tiebreaker. Because really, I mean, there's really no downside to it. I mean, because you're always trying to beat people quickly. So if you beat your opponents quickly, you're gonna win the tiebreaker that way, you know. And if you happen to survive long enough, I mean, you get rewarded for that, you know.
Yeah.
To me, it was the only way to go.
So, are you gonna go 1 to 8 or 8 to 1 on this wheel?
It'll be 7.
You gotta go 7 to 1.
Yeah, it's gonna be 7 because 8 seeds is the only seed right now that's been determined, and I'll show you why in a second.
Oh, that's
Let
right.
me,
Where's TJ's name? TJ, your name is. Oh, you're out. Period.
Well, I can show you everyone's name.
Yeah, TJ needs to be the entertainment tonight.
TJ's just.
TJ,
Tomorrow's the main event. I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
right?
That's the moral victory, TJ. If you can beat USAFA.
Would you be like completely shocked if they went out in like zone 1?
I would be pretty shocked. It's almost impossible to lose.
What
in
about
zone
zone 2?
1. I've never seen anyone lose in zone 1 or zone 2.
I mean, TJ lost in zone
He
3.
did lose in zone 3.
Yeah, but it was not zone 1 or 2.
Yeah, it kind of is. But all right,
I mean, TJ, 5-minute boss fight in zone 1.
And I've done that before when you have there's certain nodes where you can like really ramp Aegon, but that was intentional. I assume TJ's was just stupidity.
It was Power Shield with Vision Age of Ultron.
Who's like the only champ who doesn't actually get the damage.
Yeah.
can't add Clown to call. He's in the middle of a stadium celebrating right now.
Yeah.
That's why it'd be fun.
Dude, I can't believe he actually went to the game. That's
He
crazy.
did. And he got to see them win. I mean, that's pretty cool, seeing your team win in the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
damn. And they dominated. I mean, the whole game.
It wasn't even a game. Triple U, the tiebreaker was zones completed in losses, or zone basically as far as you get in losses. And it did come into play in Group F. It was the only group that had a tiebreaker situation where 3 people all finished 1 and 2. So I mean, I don't feel bad for anybody that loses that tiebreaker.
Dude, none of them deserve to advance.
Yeah, I would have felt bad.
2.
I would have felt bad if
Get
a 2
out.
and 1 didn't make it.
Missed
but,
out. Yeah, that didn't happen, so that's good.
But I don't feel bad for FaZe or B Daniels for not making it, and Coop better feel lucky for advancing into the tournament. As you can see on the screen here, we have the final group results. The greens are the group champions, and that was Carl, Dap, B Manny, Chelaze, Steve, Mike, Dreamin, and Clown. All of which, except for myself, finished 3-0, so they definitely earned their championship. I earned mine by a tiebreaker over Wally in a head-to-head matchup. And the only person not getting a bye from Cam.
You've said that like
you kinda
50
got screwed,
times.
yeah.
Let it go.
Well, if Cam forfeited to me, I'd be 3-0 also and have a chance for the number 1 seed, But
Dreamin', on a scale of 1 to 10, how shocked are you that I not only won my group but won all 3 matches?
So, okay, Rob sucked. Harry turns out can't play the game. So the only competition you had was like high as a kite meta, who's himself not that good. So
wow.
looking at it now, like it's not like you didn't exactly go through like the group of death. You know?
All right, so the second place finishers were High as a Kite Meta, Wally, who beat Pete and got a bye from Cam, Lizer,
Week number 2 resume.
right? Lizer, JT, PWF, Coop, who was the beneficiary of a tiebreaker at 1 and 2, DLL at 2 and 1, and JD at 2 and 1. So those are the 16 people that made that are making the tournament. Today we are deciding who gets the top 8 seeds. Number 8 is already covered by myself because I'm the only loser at 2 and 1. And the other 7 are going to be determined by random draw. And it's a huge advantage in this tournament to be seeded probably in the top 4 because you get first choice of who you get to fight in the opening round because the top seeds are going to face the second seeds and they get to choose who they are. They are going to call out people, and unfortunately we won't get to see that tonight. That is tomorrow night, but today we get to see the order in which it will be done tomorrow night. So.
Oh man, Dreamin' Meta is saying he would argue Salih or Chelaze had an easier group than me.
No,
I don't know
because
about that.
JT played really well, and so did Enzo.
Enzo, they got to like 13.
Enzo did play well.
Yeah,
Enzo
Enzo did really well against Rez. He did really well against JT.
The deep
And
roster
Rez is
for
just
Enzo.
good.
Yeah.
deep roster for Enzo.
He has no
Hopefully-
clue what he's doing. I mean, he's pushing buttons purely, but all the buttons have like great choices, so it works.
Hey, it is what it is. He did well. He
He
didn't have
did,
a
he
bad
did.
he didn't have a bad round, which is
No.
unfortunate. He's not in the tournament. He played well enough to get in over some people that went 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But that's not the way it works. That's not how pool play works, people. So unfortunately, Enzo, I'm sorry, but we can't have too many Europeans in this tournament. All right, let's move down.
Dap, I also wanted to say, Dap, sorry to keep interrupting.
Yeah.
But I think that pool play was a success. It was very fun. Like, even if I would have lost all three, I would have been like, I've been glad that I had 3 matches,
Yeah, it gave everybody a chance to play and compete and have a chance to do the format more than just one round. Because I mean, you don't really get a feel for the whole thing if you only do it once. I don't know. It's different, and I think it was fun. Yeah, hope we can do stuff like this more often. But as you can see, we have 7 of the top seeds to figure out, and it's gonna be interesting.
Instead of doing the wheel, why don't we just slide those names right on over?
Just move them right over.
Leave it as
right,
is.
right in order, as it currently is. Do you think that's the way to go?
I think so.
So what do you guys think? You think we should go 7-1 or start right off with number 1?
No, I guess 7-1.
So we'll start eliminating names off the wheel, and the last one left will get the number 1 seed.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a look here at the wheel.
So the problem with being the 1 seed is you're gonna then match likely someone pretty good in the second round.
I think everyone's going to have somebody pretty good in the second round. Everyone's going to have somebody
I
pretty
mean,
good in the first round.
ideally, that second round is going to be the only match that doesn't involve an undefeated person. So.
Is that? Oh, that advertisement is on your screen, right? I'm
Yeah,
trying to close it and I can't close it.
Yeah, this wheel, this wheel is free, but it's not free.
I'm like clicking on it, nothing's happening.
Yeah, keep clicking, Dreamin'. Keep clicking. All right, so we're going to spin for the number 7 seed. So I repeat, you do not want your name to come up if you're on this wheel, because that's going to put you down the list near DAP, which you don't want to be down that way. So here we go. You guys are on delay, so I won't scream it out.
For the number 7 seed.
Okay, that works.
I didn't see anything. Nothing's happened on mine yet.
Fast forward the stream.
Oh, there
No,
we
I'm
go.
serious. Click on settings, click on playback speed, and make it like 1.5. It'll kind of catch up.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So Steve has secured himself into the number 7 seed. Nice
I wonder
job,
if
Steve.
if he chooses one PWF, his partner.
He can't.
He already whooped his ass once. Oh, he can't?
No.
So, wait,
If-
is he going to be... Well, no, well, hold on. So if
If
so
if
there's only going to be 2 people left, is he going to be like
he has
required to...
he'll be required to choose the other one. Yeah.
Really?
That is the one requirement in this picking round is you can't pick someone that was in your group.
All right.
So he won't have that option. All right, there are now 6 people remaining for the top 6 seeds. For the number 6 seed, we are going to spin the wheel.
Okay. Here we go, number 6.
God damn it. Son of a bitch.
Congratulations to Dreamin'
You
for
should
making.
have start at 1.
Huh?
Why is mine so far behind?
Congratulations to Dreamin' for making
Well, I mean, I
the number
basically...
6 seed.
I know who I'm matching now automatically, pretty much.
I love how you think you know what everybody else is going to do.
Basically.
Not everybody thinks like you, Dreamin'.
Actually, fun fact, one person in who's also in this group messaged me about their thoughts, and it was basically identical to mine. So
Oh, so one person thinks like you.
Yeah.
That was me.
That was Carl.
All right. All right.
Considering that
So we're gonna
Paul
go.
was not involved in the.
So we're gonna
I
go
didn't say a
for.
person on the call. I just said a person that's in the finals.
Oh,
Or in the,
okay.
So we're gonna go
you didn't
for
need to give it
the
away.
number 5 seed.
This is all bullshit. Yeah, screw Carl. Good, pick Carl.
Oh, was it me? I put my thing up to 1.5 or whatever. Still not working.
I'm telling you, Clown's gonna end up at number 1.
Dude,
you know-
Cloud is gonna get like the joke freaking run throughout this whole tournament.
Well, you know,
What
Clown.
are you saying?
Clown was the second to last person chosen in the original wheel too.
I know.
Like his name just doesn't come up. We're now in the top 4, and I think the top 4 have the big advantage. Obviously, we'll see who's number 4.
All right.
Man, I really wanted to be in the top 4 at least.
So
It's
did
too
Well,
I.
bad.
that dream is over. We now have 3. You know, if Clown gets number 1 after winning the Super Bowl, I'm telling you, his luck is pretty strong today. All right, we have B Manny, Mike, and Clown left for the top 3 seeds. Let's give the wheel another spin for the number 3 seed.
Oh no.
PWF, you know you're probably just playing DAP anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right, do I spin for number 1 or do I spin for number 2?
Spin for number 2.
All right, and we're going to spin for the number 2 seed in the tournament.
Meta, why do you say it looks like it's you versus Chelize? You think you're the 3rd pick?
4th pick.
Or 4th pick, sorry.
And just to
God,
be
there's so many ads on this.
right?
This freaking
And then just to be official,
thing.
we'll spin for the last one. Obviously we
Of
know who
course,
it's
well,
going to be.
Mike is a worthy 1 seed, I feel like.
So PWF, you're probably gonna get Mike in the next round. You excited?
Dap could take it.
Pretty unlikely. Dap has played many of these. He usually doesn't do very well.
Hey, he got 3rd place last time.
And I got 2nd place in one tournament as well.
All right. So
All right, so here is the list of the top 8 seeds in the tournament.
okay. So assuming this goes chalk. Wally, Coop, and JD are the first 3 picks, and then Chilize is gonna pick. I don't know who he's gonna pick.
Will you let people pick for themselves? I mean,
No, I'm
seriously.
just shut up. Let me think.
Seriously. I mean,
Mike-
why are we even doing a draft? We might as well just let Dreamin' pick the whole thing. You know?
That wouldn't be the worst, dude. If I got to pick the whole thing, you'd have some fun ass matchups. No, PW is gonna be the last pick. No one's gonna pick him.
I think Lizer might be the last pick. Lizer or PWF.
Oh,
'Cause
man.
I don't know.
That would be crazy if Lizer and I had to face each other.
Yeah.
No, you won't be able to because my guess is that the last three are gonna.
Because Draymond's not going to pick PWF because he's afraid of him, and Sire can't, and Steve can't pick him, so it would fall unless someone before Draymond picked PWF.
Because when it gets to me, it's most likely going to be Lizer, PWF, and DLL.
And you'll probably pick DLL.
I can't pick DLL because he's in my
No,
group.
then you'll have to pick Lizer then.
Right, so I'll have to pick Lizer.
Your arch nemesis for some
that's
reason
right.
Because you're too
no one
afraid.
can figure out.
Because you're too
That's
afraid
right.
of PWF.
I mean, why would I take a tougher matchup if I'm choosing?
I don't know.
What is your deal with Lizer anyway?
Lizer's only lost. I'm just letting you know. Liza's only loss came to B Manny, and that was in zone 12.
That's fine. I can do better than that.
All right, I'm just letting you know. She's not a pushover.
Well, I wouldn't pick her first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth, or even really sixth. So
Well, obviously you would pick her 6th.
no, I can't
think
because I can't pick DLL.
I was going to say that the SSX guys kind of have an advantage because we just don't know. Like, I haven't seen them play that much. I don't have any idea if they're good, bad, mediocre. They could be the best,
Most of them are pretty mediocre.
And just to compare, PWF's loss was in zone 7.
Yeah, he was a disgrace in this tournament. I'm not saying he wasn't, but just overall, he's generally pretty good.
Dreamin', who are your 3 biggest disappointments?
Harry, absolutely pathetic. I picked him to win
Just
the
because he
group.
lost? Just
He
because
got
he
his
lost to
ass
me?
whooped by 3 scrubs. 3. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, he's him, PWF, and I don't think anyone else really was that disappointing because you kind of expected TJ and Yusafa to both go 0-3, even though that's impossible.
Well,
Yeah.
they didn't compete in time, so they do have 0 wins.
Yeah.
I could see. I think I might get stuck with like Lizer or PWF maybe.
Where are you picking?
I guess that's impossible.
He's
Yeah,
picking
But
5.
I was gonna think that Meta, because he could go. He probably won't go in the top 4. I wouldn't think. Would he?
No, but you could pick DLL though.
He could go 4th because you're not gonna be able to pick Meta.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So then I have one that I skip
Ooh,
over.
then Dreamin' might have to pick Meta.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That would
fine.
I would love to see Dreamin'
I'm
Meta.
good. I'm good with that. He's a loudmouth, but
Yeah, I don't see any scenario
Can't really back it up.
whatsoever where I don't get PWF in round 1.
no, of course not.
Because no one's gonna pick him 1 through 5, I don't think.
Nope.
And
You don't think I was pick me just to get kicked out of the tournament? Shut Dreamin' up?
What'd you say?
You don't think Cheladay is going to pick me?
No.
Just-
No.
Just so he can
He's
tell me,
he's a
tournament?
strategist. He's gonna pick the weakest player always.
it should be interesting. Should be interesting because I'll have to keep a close eye. I mean, I've heard things about PWF and his partner Steve. So I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on this guy if that ends up being the matchup.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to face one of the 2 cheaters. That's for sure.
You're not going to,
I know. I'm just
because
saying.
you'll be out in the first round.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch. That's the one thing that Dreamin' did say in our private conversation was that he'd rather pick me than basically anyone else on the list.
Not anyone. Not
if I
anyone.
was available.
I would pick you before I would pick PWF, Lizer, or DLL. So I'd pick you ahead of those 3. So I'd also pick DAP ahead of those 3.
What?
Yeah.
And
That
you
is a
pick
beast.
Cheladay last out of everyone?
Hmm?
You pick Cheladay last out of everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, he would be my last pick. Definitely.
Interesting.
He's good, and he's smart.
Well,
But
everyone has about 24 hours to figure out their strategy for the picking. I'll post this in chat, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. Coop, the second pick goes to B Manny.
Go back to the spreadsheet. I'll make a prediction for who goes where.
Hold on. All right, let me add in the names of the people that could get picked here.
Okay, so Mike, I think will pick Wally, partly just because they're friends. Manny will pick probably either JD or Coop. Clown will pick the other of the two. He's a pure strategist.
So let me do a mock draft. I'm gonna put them next to each other.
Okay.
Who do you think Mike's gonna pick?
Wally.
We'll move Wally over to here. Next, B Manny's gonna pick.
B Manny will pick JD. JD or Coop? It's hard to say.
Give me a name.
He could pick JD Coop just to screw Clown. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of hope he does that. But I think he'll pick Coop.
You think he'll pick Coop?
Yeah.
All right, then who is Clown going to pick?
So Clown gets fucked here because he can't pick JD. He'll probably pick JT.
Well, it's only
He'll
one.
pick one of the two. He'll pick one of the two he doesn't know, right? JT or DL.
All right,
probably.
then Chelizé will pick.
So then Chelizé gets JD. So of course he gets the luckiest break.
And if that's the case, Carl, who do you pick?
I don't know yet. I'm not going to reveal
right,
my
Dreamin',
cards. This is dreaming.
Dreamin',
You're not gonna reveal it. What the hell's the difference?
Dreamin'. Who's Carl gonna pick since Carl doesn't know?
Carl's gonna pick DLL.
Then Dreamin's gonna pick.
Lizer, and then Meta, and then PWF.
You'd pick Meta over.
Oh wait,
You
no, I
can't-
can pick Meta. No, yeah, of course I'd pick Meta.
Oh yes, I do hope this lines
Yeah.
up for a meta.
Duh, that was stupid.
Although I could see B Manny picking meta.
I could see that too.
And then regardless, either way, Steve can't pick PWF, so Liza would then go to Steve, and I would get PWF.
Yeah, I mean you're
Yeah.
getting him no matter what. But like you said, he was garbage in this tournament. So
Well, PWF beat Taters in Zone 8. He lost to Steve in Zone 7.
Jesus Christ.
And beat the Brook in Zone 11. So.
Yeah, I mean this is more of a reputation respect than a performance respect.
So I'll leave these on here just because,
We'll see how it actually plays out versus what Dreamin' thinks.
Yeah.
Right, move that down. There we go.
I do think this is what I think. B Manny has lived through a 15 death meta season, so he might pick meta.
That's true. He does think Meta sucks, but I know he thinks Coop sucks,
No, he doesn't think.
and he
Coop
thinks
sucks.
JD sucks. I'm sure.
No.
He probably thinks everybody sucks.
Yeah. So here's the other question, Dreamin'. How many people? Let's say I wasn't in the winners bracket.
Mm-hmm.
How many people would pick me? Do you think?
Everyone.
face? Okay.
No, like I said, I would pick you. I would rather face Wally, Coop, JT, JD over you, and Meta over you. But I'd rather face you than PWF, Lizer, or DLL.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing that people need to think about if they're hoping that they get matched up with me. Yeah, it might be an easier win, but if you lose to me, think how embarrassed you're going to be.
Right. Absolutely.
So if these,
Like you'd probably rather be matched up with Mike because it's like, oh, I lost to Karate Mike, no big deal.
so Dream, what you're
You
saying,
lose to Carl.
out of all these matchups, the only one that is not a favorite is the 8-9 matchup.
So I would say DLL would be favored. I would say Lizer would be favored, and PWF would be favored. Out of those three, I think would be favored.
So you're going against two people that went undefeated,
Again,
and one of those people that went undefeated beat someone you're so high on.
God, PWF, why did you embarrass yourself so much and make me look like such a fool for picking you in my top 4?
Why wouldn't I?
You're the only one I picked that I have money on that lost. Everyone else was undefeated.
Yeah, Enzo's paying me off. You know how the sweeps work.
B. Daniels, you're in the chat. I told everybody what the tiebreaker was, but I'll say it since you dropped $1, I'll tell you anyway.
That's pretty cheap. $1.
Right.
Get what you want.
$1, I holla. No, so the tiebreaker was basically zones cleared in losses. The idea was basically I thought the tiebreaker would come to a 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. It would be basically one loss for each. And because they all beat each other, it would be the 3. In this case, we have the 2 losses that all the tiebreakers had. And in this particular case, we had 1 tie. That was in Group F. Coop, FaZe, and B. Daniels all had 2 losses. And let's see if I have it on the screen here.
Can I pick B. Daniels? Oh, wait, he's out.
Yeah, I think that's a solid tiebreaker, Dap. Now that I think about it.
And okay, there it is. I just did it on the side. Obviously I tracked all the matches, but as you can see here, had B. Daniels lost in 9 and in 7. Coop lost in 7 and 11, and Coop was number 1. B. Daniels was number 2, and FaZe was number 3. Or in this case, it was 2, 3, and 4. Played out. That was obviously designed for 2 and 1 tiebreakers, but in this case, we had to go to a 1 and 2 tiebreaker.
I would actually not be surprised if Mike just picks somebody nobody would think. Like if he picks Lizer or something. He probably won't pick Lizer, but like, I don't know. Is he that dialed in?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
You know
true.
what I
Someone
mean?
could make
Like,
a
I
ridiculous.
Well,
Could
this is
make
gonna
just a
this is gonna
ridiculous
sound
pick.
really, really strange, but not everybody thinks the way Dreamin' does.
What?
I know that's hard for a lot of people to grasp, but
I don't know. Carl's list looked just like mine.
But I base everything I do off of your opinions.
Just think where TJ's account could be if he did.
yeah,
Frank-
B. Daniels beat you, but you beat FaZe, and FaZe beat B. Daniels. So I mean, you all have a win against each other. So
It was a circle jerk of wins.
right, and all of you lost to Mike.
To everyone else.
So I mean, that's why there's a second tiebreaker. Obviously, the first one's head to head, but head to head doesn't matter when you all beat each other. So, obviously, I wish I could throw you all out, but you know what? Everyone needs a
throw them all out and bring Brendan.
and bring Brendan. Yeah, no, Brendan is out completely because he didn't join the tournament, and that angered me. Him and Legacy are on my crap list for that.
So hold on. Let's. How is the seeding going to work after this?
It's gonna be a straight tournament. It's gonna be 1 versus 16. It's gonna be a regular tournament at that point.
So let's just, for the sake of simplicity, assume that what I picked is what'll happen. The winner of Mike Wally would face